Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We officially made it to 2023, darlings. We have made it to 2023. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, so we're just gonna talk, okay? If you hear anything, that's my husband in the background. He's doing his little playing, so that's just him. Okay, boom. Okay, so we're gonna talk about how I do not do New Year's resolutions. Like, I don't do them. I don't do them. No. The reason why I do not do New Year's resolutions is because I remember like years of doing, like sitting down, got my notebook, and I'm just writing and writing. I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and that. And I cannot tell y'all how many times I failed. Like, every time I did New Year's resolutions, y'all, I never stuck to them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be keep it 100, keep it 1,000, as the kids say. I didn't keep up with them. Like, I did not. Like, there are so many years I've been like, I want to lose weight. 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 I want to be financially stable. I want to this. And I want to that. No. That first month, I would do good like the first month or so, but I would just start falling off. And there is actually, y'all, like a study of people that do New Year's resolutions. It's like 91% of Americans do like New Year's resolutions, and only like either 4 or like 9% of all those people actually accomplish what they set out to do. And I'm gonna tell you why, like, a lot of us like don't complete our New Year's resolutions. You know why I feel like a lot of people, including myself back in the day, that never completed our New Year's resolutions? It's because you set way too many New Year's resolutions. Like, way too many. Like, I remember one year, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I literally had, this is my New Year's resolutions. See? And I would flip the page over and it was like, this is what I'm gonna do this year. And I swear, like, for the first week, I was like meditating, I was fasting, I was juicing, I was doing yoga, then I was doing CrossFit, then I was trying to read a book, then trying to read the Bible, and then write down my daily thoughts. And it was a whole bunch, and then trying to drink a gallon of water. Y'all, my body was so confused because I had way too many resolutions, like just way too many, and it was just not attainable. It was way too many resolutions. Like, that's one reason I feel like a lot of people fail, because you got too many, boo. You got to. I'm gonna need you to narrow that on down, okay? Narrow it down. The next reason, and if you see me looking down, it's because got my notes. You know, I'm trying to be, more organized. Another thing is, it's a low success rate, obviously, because we set so many resolutions. We set so many of them. There's no way you can accomplish all. And if you have, boo, I congratulate you. If you have, I congratulate you, okay? But for the most part, people are setting way too many New Year's resolutions, and it's just not obtainable. It's too much. You can't keep up. You just can't keep up, so you have a low success rate. And sometimes with that low success rate, you can fall into depression. Like, I remember one year, I was like, I'm going to lose this weight, and I'm going to do this. And with God, I can do anything. And this. And y'all, I swear I did not lose I lost a little bit of weight, but because I didn't know my body and know how to lose the weight properly, I started gaining weight. And then, y'all, I kind of got into like a little like depression-y state. So it was a low success rate, and then it started like a little depression, and then it went to something completely different. And I was just like, child, made it out though, thank you, Jesus. So yeah, another reason why we don't accomplish our New Year's resolution, y'all, we don't have a plan. There's no plan. There's no action. There's none of that. Like I said, One of my resolutions, losing weight. I'm gonna lose weight. Didn't have no plan, no goals. Didn't put no action to it. I just believed, and I just thought God was just gonna come down and descend and just bippity boppity boo me, and the weight was just gonna fall off. No. If you're gonna do anything, you got to have some type of plan, some action. You gotta have a plan, and then put that plan to action. So another reason why I feel like a lot of people fail with their New Year's resolutions is because there's no plan, there's no action. It's just a beautiful thought that's just written down. Faith without works is dead. So yeah. And my last thing is life. Y'all, life is so crazy and so unpredictable. Like, you can have your resolutions, whatever you're trying to do. Life will come in and pimp slap both sides of your face and will sit you down and humble you, or you will get on this ride that you were not expecting to get on, and it's hard to get off that ride. Example, 2021 is definitely where I started my weight loss journey in March 1st, 2021. And I had lost about 30 or so-ish pounds. I took my time losing that weight. Around, I believe it was like August of 2021, life came and life hit really, really hard. I had got COVID. My husband had got COVID. So we were down for a minute. Then my dad had got COVID. Y'all, when my dad got COVID, that was the scariest thing. Like, we did not know if we were going to have to plan for a funeral and all of that. So it's like all my cute little goals of, like, you know, trying to lose weight and this and this and that. When life came in and just like hit me like that, I ain't gonna lie. We were watching Hell's Kitchen a lot, and I was eating my feelings. I still tried to stay somewhat healthy, but then, like, when the nurses would call and be like, oh, there's a blood clot, I'm like, so it's like my emotions were all over the place. So it's like I was not thinking about a salad then. I was not thinking about eating healthy then, because life had kicked in, and I just wasn't feeling my best, and it was really hard to try to maneuver and stuff. But praise report, of course, he's doing well, he's healed, all of that. So we thank the Lord for that. And then there are some people that's like, when they go through certain things in life, that actually motivates them to, like, train harder or go harder, and it's like a way to distract them from, like, what's actually going on with life. So I commend y'all. But for me, it was it. And I thank the Lord for my hubby, because that was my rock during that whole time. Like, love him. But yeah, so let's see. So yeah, that's why I feel like a lot of people that set New Year's resolutions, they tend to, you know, fall off. And yeah, so those are my thoughts. That's why I don't set New Year's resolutions. But what I suggest is, my suggestions are, look at yourself. Have a real conversation with yourself. Find the top 3 areas that you need improvement on. Like, find the top 3 areas that you need improvement. This is my suggestion, okay? You don't have to, I'm not no life coach, I'm not a doctor, I'm not none of that. But this is what worked for me. Find the 3 areas in your life that need improvement. So my 3 areas was, like, back in the day, like, okay, of course, my health, maybe like finances, and like spiritual levels and stuff with God. So when you focus on your top 3 areas that you need like improvement on, that will actually take care of everything else. Like, some people are like, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. It's like, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. It's like, well, if you focus on your health, eventually, as you keep going, you're going to lose that 20 pounds. You're going to get healthier. Your needs are going to feel better. You know, your back is going to feel better because you're focusing on your health. So that's like an overall thing. If you're focusing on like your spirituality or levels with God, if you just focus on, you know, like him, eventually everything else in your life will kind of align to what you need because you're focusing on the bigger picture, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But yeah, focus, find your 3 areas of improvement. Find that first. Once you have your top 3 areas of improvement, well, top 3 areas that you want to improve, sit down, make a plan of how you're going to improve these areas. So if your goal is, of course, everyone's trying to lose weight. If your goal is to lose weight, sit down and like, okay, I want to lose weight. So what I'm going to do is, now don't just be like, I'm going to go vegan or I'm going to do this. Do something that's realistic with your budget. Because if you're trying to be vegan and let's say you don't have the finances, like you want to be a bougie vegan, but you don't have the finances, you need to find something that's going to work according to you or whatever. So, you know, make a plan of how you want to do this. Okay? Make a plan and then keep track of what you're doing. So whatever you're trying to do, make that plan, keep track. If you're trying to save money, if your goal is like, you want to save however money you want to save, $10 a week, put $10 a week into your savings account or into a piggy bank, do what you need to do, and then that's your goal. Keep track of that. Make sure it's something that's actually realistic because you're just starting. So fine, you know, do that. And then you want to set a time frame to check your progress. So what I would do, I used to like weigh in like every week, but for me, the way that my body was, as I started to learn my body, weighing in every week wasn't good. So I would weigh in like maybe every 2 weeks or just weigh in once a month. So that means like once a month, you know, sit down, do your weigh in or check your financial account, whatever you're trying to improve. Do that like once a month and just check in to see like actually where you're at, see your progress, see hopefully you've been tracking every day or, you know, tracking as needed. Then at the end of the month, you can be like, okay, so this is how far I've come, or this is how much I've done or saved. And for some people, everyone's time frame is different. It might be, you know, you might be that person every week you want to check in. You might want to check in once a month. You might want to check in every 3 months or every 4 months. But just make sure that you're like having a time to check in, because sometimes you can set whatever you're trying to do, and if you're not checking in, it's like it's just in the abyss somewhere. But when you check in, it's like you're bringing it back. Okay, it's like, oh, hey, I've been slacking. It's time for me to, you know, do what I need to do. So yes. And then now, after my suggestions, here's my cute little tips, and I'm gonna wrap up this video because I know I've been talking for a cute minutes, but hopefully you're enjoying it. My tips are, make sure you are focusing on the bigger picture. Focus on the bigger picture. So again, people are like trying to lose weight. Sometimes people are like, I want to lose like 100 pounds. And it's like, okay, that's great. We got our plan. We're checking in. But then there's times where it's like, okay, maybe you haven't lost as much weight, or you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do. Focus on the bigger picture. Just focus on the bigger picture. Because sometimes stuff will try to come in and like discourage you, or you'll feel whatever type of way. But as long as you're focusing on the bigger picture, like, I want to get my health right, I want to lose weight. So if today is not the best day or not the best week or not the best month, that's fine. I'm going to focus on the bigger picture. I'm still working towards that goal. So eventually it's going to come to pass because I keep focusing on the bigger picture. Because if I'm just thinking about like what I feel today, I'm not going to lie, there are some days I do not feel motivated to go to the gym. But because I'm focusing on the bigger picture and I discipline myself, I'm not running off of motivation. I'm running off of discipline. Okay? So after you focus on the bigger picture, make sure you add and remove people in your life as needed. So whoever you need to add in your life, add them. If they're benefiting you, if they have good energy, like if it's someone you actually need in your life, go ahead, come on in the cute little circle. If it's somebody that is not benefiting you, not helping you, just negative energy, toxic energy, every time I try to set a goal, you're kind of there to make sure I don't complete it. Yeah, you're going to have to get removed. You're going to have to get cut out. And it's out of love. But it's like right now I have to really focus on what I'm trying to do. And if you're coming in my life to hinder or stop whatever I'm trying to do to improve myself, you do not care. You do not love me. You are not there for, you're just not. Because if you really love me and cared for me and supported me and this and this and this and that, and you see I'm trying to better myself, improve my life, and you're coming in to disrupt it, honey, you are a hindrance. And I ain't got time for that. We have been held back way too long. Baby, it's 2023. Okay, we have been held back for too long. So get them people out your life. Cut them out. And then my last thing I would say is a tip, just to adjust as needed. Again, life is not perfect. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in 2023, but I would just say adjust as needed. So it's like if your finances, if you're making a lot of money this year, or for, you know, making a lot of money, like maybe in this month, adjust your finances. You know, start, so instead of like, oh, I made a lot of money, I'm about to go shopping. No, I'm gonna adjust it. I'm making money, so now I'm gonna go ahead and save now for a rainy day that might come later on in life this year, because life is unpredictable. Or if, you know, you're trying to lose weight and stuff, and you know your monies ain't the best, we're gonna adjust the way that we eat to accommodate our budget. Cause you can still be healthy and on a budget. I got ways to show y'all. We're gonna do this, y'all. We're gonna hold hands and go through this journey. So yeah, adjust to your life as needed. And then like sometimes, like for your workout schedule, you might not have time to work out like 2 hours a day, but if you got that 30 minutes, make time for that 30 minutes. So adjust your life as needed. If you have more time today to work out, work out. If you have less time, make sure you're at least getting that 30 minutes. Like if you do your goal, like for me, my goal was like at least try to get 30 minutes of activity a day. There will be most days where I got 30 minutes, and there were some days where I got like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So I just kind of adjusted to what I needed for that day, because we were busier that day, or we had church, or whatever we had. So, you know, just learn to adjust to life. Roll with the punches, kind of, and then like, okay, because like I said, there were some things that would happen and it'll kind of throw me off. I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I work out a little bit more this day, because I know this day I'm not gonna be able to work out as much because we got stuff to do. Or I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my budget, I need to cut out some things so I can afford, you know, my healthy food. Like, you know, hey, Jesus, I'm gonna just say this to y'all, okay? So, I'm not, for the year 2023, I'm not buying no more hair products, okay? I'm not gonna be a product junkie. I'm not buying no more hair products, y'all. Well, I'll just say this. I'm gonna pretty much, I have a hair vault, so I'm going to use what I already have in my hair vault. And once I use like all of that, then I will probably buy like more hair products. But now I'm gonna still buy some of my staple products, because I need some of the staple ones that I use on the regular. So I will get those. But as far as just buying new products just to try and all, nope, I'm not doing that. So that's a part of adjusting, because it's like, okay, you already have enough hair products. Why are you buying more? Because it's fun. But yeah, so I'm adjusting. But then also I'm saving money, because I'm not buying like the latest Mael product that's coming out. And then sometimes when I'm buying all these products, it's like my hair might not like it. So it's kind of like damaging my hair in the process. And we have hair goals that we're trying to get to, you know? We got goals we're trying to get to. So we got to stay consistent and stay disciplined. Okay, and my last thing I'm going to say, and we're going to call this a day, is discipline yourself. Discipline is key, y'all. Discipline over motivation any day. Any day. Like, it's great to be motivated. Like, it's great. Like, woo, it's fun. But you're not going to feel motivated every day to work out. You're not going to feel motivated every day to eat right. You're not going to feel motivated to spend, to save money. Sometimes that Chipotle and that Chick-fil-A and the hibachi is calling your name. It's resonating deep within your spirit. But you got to have that discipline of, like, you know what? Occasionally, a little treat yourself. But it's like, if you have a goal and you already said, I'm only going to eat out once a week, and you done ate out that once a week already, and you got food at the house, you got to discipline yourself to take your tail home and go ahead and cook some food. Like, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. And I guarantee most of the time when you cook your own food, y'all, it actually tastes better than the food that you go pay money for. And you get more of it. Like, do you know how many times I've gone to Chipotle and I've been like, more lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce, more rice, more rice, more rice, more veggies. Hubby, can you give me a beat? Can you give me a beat real quick? More lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce, more rice, more rice.
You off beat?
Huh?
You off beat?
I'm off beat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, anyway, I was trying to get a jingle real quick. But yeah, there's been plenty of times I've done that, and it's been annoying, and I'm paying money for these places, and they're not giving you what you want. But then when I made my bowl, and I made my cauliflower rice and grilled chicken and my own veggies, y'all, it was so good. So discipline yourself, and it will go in the long way, y'all. Disciplining yourself will help you out in the long way. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We will have a new uploading time, which will be Mondays at 7 p.m. I will definitely be trying my best to stay consistent with that. But then there also may be times I might drop stuff throughout the week. A couple times throughout the week, so you never know what you're gonna get, but we're definitely going to try to have at least something dropping Mondays at 7 p.m. And I have my new saying for the year. Okay, so it is 2023. Set your mind free and be all that God has called you to be. But still remember to mind your business and tend to your own business. Mind and tend to the business that pays you. And if it does not pay you, boo, you definitely need to be minding your own business. All right, until the next one, bye.